Hey guys, we're back with you. So we're going to go over these things, ways to connect, okay? So make a personal commitment to intentionally connect with one guest every single Sunday. This can be for your business, for your church, any kind of organization that you're in, that you're a part of, okay? So be alert, okay? Check for new faces, like in the parking lot, in the foyer, in the nursery, in the hallway, worship service. And so make sure that you're intentional about connecting with them. Okay, these are 7 ways to connect with guests beyond the first greeting. Number 2, once you found a possible newcomer, pray for God's guidance. So just always smile, greet them warmly, but then pray for God's guidance in order to, how to interact with them. People have different temperaments. So you just want to make sure that you're able to connect with them the way that God wants you to. Some people are not all huggers and not all touchy-feely, so you don't want to just like overextend yourself as far as hugging and touching on them and stuff like that. So just make sure that you're prayed up and that you're led of the Spirit when you're greeting people. Number 3 is chat casually and purposefully. Small talk, right? So know how to do small talk, right? So don't get too personal, don't cross lines. Know how to engage them without getting too personal, if you will. So, like, is this your first time here? Are you a first time visitor? Are you a first time guest, whether it's a business that you're working with? Have you seen this catalog before? Have you tried, our, mocha, if you have a restaurant or something like that, a special drink or dessert or something, those are ways that you can say, is this your first time here, without saying, is this your first time here? So just engage them and know how to do that purposefully. Number 4, as you chat, listen carefully to find out things that you have in common. So listen with the intent to hear, not necessarily with the intent to respond. So for your friendship, make sure that you're able, to respond to them. So you're listening to what they're saying so you can find out if you have anything in common, so you can say, okay, listen, we can do this. We can do lunch or we can do coffee. And so you can always invite them to an upcoming church event. Number 5. Give your guests your email or your phone number and ask for their contact info. And this is good so that you can always keep in touch with them. Now, if you're in business, this is good for you to build your database so you can keep up with your guests and keep up with your customers, your clientele, and just different stuff that's going on in their life, like their anniversary, their birthday. You can send them like little special comments or special cards, for their birthday, like they can get a free hair wash or maybe $5 off of a cut or something like that, to make them feel special. Number 6, help the guests to connect with at least one other person in church. So as you converse with them and you're making that personal relationship with them and you're loving on them, you guys have been out to coffee or whatever the case may be, as far as business goes, you've made the contact with them. They're pretty much regulars. You're letting them know, shipments coming in, you're talking to them. You're keeping them updated on things that you've got going on, different plans, different things, stuff like that. Now, at this point, you want to not necessarily pass them off, but you want to help them connect with other people. Because I think the most important thing is that people will stay places and people will stay in connection with you depending upon their other relationships. Remember, we said people don't quit jobs, they quit people. So as you converse, think of someone who has some common interest, like their life stages that they're in, or children, like if they have four children or something, or if they have twins, put them in connection with other people that have those same interests, those same things going on. Now, as far as business goes, Sometimes people like certain people to serve them and wait on them when they go to different restaurants and stuff like that. If that's the case, you can always allow that server, those guests to request that server when they come in. Okay, we jamming. All I have to do is live right. This is courtesy of 95.1 WKIU, the all new Kingdom Broadcasting Network. My partner in crime over there. He working real hard, y'all.
And I can see, right?
He can see, y'all. Y'all look at him. He got a Sopranos right here. I love that song. It's good. Okay. So, number 6 was help the guests to connect with at least another person in the church. Number 7, say these words before the guest departs. We want you here. So make sure that they know that they're significant, they're needed, and they add value. Anywhere you go in life, people always want to feel appreciated. They want to feel wanted. They want to feel significant. Even in restaurant business, even in salons, when you go places, if you feel like you've been treated like just another number, 9 times out of 10 you're not going to return. When people know your name and they know what you like when you come through the door, 9 times out of 10 you're going to keep going back. Why? Because you enjoy that service. You enjoy being treated, like, wow, you matter. And so when you come through the door and they say, hey Monique, are you having your regular today? Yes, I'm having my regular. Mocha latte, no whip. I like that. So they know. And so I keep going back. Okay? So those are the things that we have for you today. 7 ways to connect with guests beyond first greeting. And this can work across the board in anything that you're in. When learning how to connect with people, how to be relational, how to be intentional. Okay? So, this is a quote from Jesus. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. As God brings guests into your church, will you intentionally connect with them? And will you internally be impacted? You and them. So, I hope that this blessed you, and I hope that you learned from this today. Again, you can always tune into 95.1 to listen to us and catch us. We are your Motivating Monday crew. Or you can log on to kbnradio.com and you can listen to us there. Blessings increase to you guys. Remember to read Colossians 2:8. You are complete in Him. That's on down in the 10th verse. So make sure you read that. Love you guys.